Good evening, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, gents, Microman, thanks for saying hi. Sorry to keep you waiting there a bit longer than expected. Couldn't find something I was after. Make do about it. Another great tune there, little homage to the Ocean Loader. Probably get a copyright hit on it. Tend to. Oh, it's kicked into another good little tune. But not much time for tunes. Let's load the VS Code up. Here we go. God, I don't want to stop this music. I think that's okay actually. Let's leave it on for a while. So I added just a little bit while I was off air, which was I already showed you how I was going to for now do the speeds of the car. Well, I just copied that onto the other side so we can see all the cars in action. Let's do that. So yeah, the spawning has much to be desired, but it's working. I'm kind of thinking, for now, when you get to the other side and get in here, we'll just have something in the UI like an asterisk. And it'll take some cash off you. And then you'll get to here and you have to go skiing. We've got to make the spawn chance less for a start. That was just during debug. stages. So look, spawn chance. Look, see that's actually out of 255, but it's every frame I call it right now. Let's put it down to 8, for example. It's like exactly the same. Okay, that tune ran its natural course. It is a little bit less common, the cars that I've got over the road. Haha, I've just noticed. You go in the hut and you can't move right, but you can move up. I'll have to do the same thing with up. Let's do that now. So that's in the player level 1 update. Try and move up, here we go. We can just copy it from here. It's the exact same thing. If we're in the shop, you can't move up. Simple as. Hello Moz. Just gradually adding stuff to this game. I'm not loving how the cars are spawning. I'm definitely going to change the seed because I hate that very start of it. I've got to come up with a cleverer way of spawning. Right, now I can't go up and do it. That's good. I have to go left now. I have to come up with a cleverer way of spawning them because I haven't got much accuracy again. It's similar to the speed of the cars in a way. Because I'm performing that check every frame. Another thing I wanted to do, and I've just remembered that I forgot, was set up lanes for the cars. At first I wanted to avoid that, but it would stop them colliding a lot of the time. Let's change that seed as well. It's awful how they all just spew out. I don't know if that's better or not. Now you get none. Look how much difference the seed has made. I've got to do something about this, haven't I? I mean, one thing I thought about in my head was where we have a spawn chance here of, let's say, 10. So of course that's 10 out of 255 or whatever. 256. Interesting how they're all bikes now. Right, I mean that's super easy now. So just changing the seed has managed to do that. That's so weird. That must be why I had it on 15 because I thought that seemed a bit high. Because if you think about it, if you make it 25 and you're getting 25 frames per second, one should spawn every second. No. That's a 1 in 10 chance. So you should get like over 2 per second. But not much over. suppose it's about right, because that's per lane as well. It looks too little, doesn't it? What the hell? Just to see if this is working as I expect it, I'll try putting it to 255. It should just constantly spawn cars. And it does. I don't understand, because you'd think that would be still quite a lot of cars. How can it go that long without finding one that's under 25? It's not a very good random. Like, it doesn't seem like a very good random thing. So the M25 for a minute it was. Well, yeah, and then it goes to night time and it's empty. Can't find my lighter. Pain. I wonder if I mean, this will slow down the random function, right? But wait a minute. Oh, it's a word as well. I've just remembered. So what my little trick I was about to do isn't going to be easy. What's the smallest? If I get a 16-bit number on my screen a second, and I just put, oh yeah, 256. I should have known that. If I make sure H isn't 0, it's so annoying. I've got to make a label. I don't know any other way of. So all I want to do is make if H is 0, I want to make it 1. Oops. Alright. Maybe I can do it down here before we sit. Compare 1. In fact, it has to go all the way under there. Right, probably another cack-handed way of doing it. So it is one on the deck, if not, maybe that's a cleverer way. Oh well. I don't even know if this is going to work. I'm just stopping it being like right at the bottom end of the memory, just in case, because this seems to be, at some point, it's, because that's obviously too low now. That would be the very start. Otherwise it's just going to get set to it next time. It's just a stupid idea, this, I think. Non-random now. I've done something. I've majorly cut that out. Oh, that's fine. I'd have to do that again. That'll probably work. Hopefully. No, no. Oh dear. Just double check that works. Shit, did I? Don't tell me I removed a crucial line somewhere. Now we just get none. Oh dear. Maybe I can go all the way back. Okay. It doesn't look very different. Looks safe now. Okay. Yeah, the road. Oh god, it's not safe anymore. I couldn't even tell what the difference was there between them two. Why does it stop like that? It's like a one or the other. You've either got to have a continual stream of buggers, or you get these massive spots. I think perhaps I need like a chain of 50/50s or something. Rather than this spawn chance here. God, I don't know. If I do 50/50 there instead, and then now you'd expect to see quite a few bloody cars, and you do. And then to make it easier, you just add more of them, I guess, more 50/50s. So in the spawn, do it in here, for example. I wonder if this is enough though, or maybe we need like a whole bunch of them. Oh, I thought I copied where I was. Spawn. But we just, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if I do C or NC really with 50/50. Let's do ret C. Of course, I better do the same thing on the left. So in theory, what you got? a quarter of a chance every frame. So there should still be a bunch of cars, shouldn't there? Too many, probably. But maybe it's just right. Oh my god, too many. Funny how it caught up with itself. Go, go, go. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. It's too many, isn't it? Look at this. I mean, the M25 is exemplary compared to it's like India. Damn it. Of course, I could put that again straight after it, and what I could do is create a routine that loops. So I have a number, you know, what difficulty. The higher the number, the easier the game becomes, if you know what I mean. I'm just kind of testing it out right now. So this is only for the right facing cars. Just too few, but maybe it's okay for level 1. It's gonna be dead easy now, isn't it, surely? Ah, I don't know, it's still not that easy. Pretty easy though. And then you got this big spell with nothing. It's no good. Slightly like slightly too harsh, isn't it? I guess we could do spawn chance now instead. And then obviously probably tweak whatever spawn chance is at the moment. I think it's a low number, like 25. Wow, they still come through. What the hell? That's strange, isn't it? The turn is less. Ah, less than. So it's got a 1 in 5 chance of just leaving that now. We're going to end up with big spells of nothing again, aren't we? It's got busy there. It's kind of okay now. Perhaps just a tweak of that spawn chance value. In what direction though? That makes it even less likely to spawn. The M1 car park. So many dump cars there. I've just made it too easy, look. God, it's a fine line. Got to come up with a better way, haven't I? If I colour the players and the car, and I guess the ski hut as well, every frame, just the ink, we'd have to do the white lines as well, sadly, otherwise they'd go colourful when you walk over them. Like, they'd stay that colour. God, look at this discrepancy of traffic. I mean, I could put up with some of that. It's not too bad like it is right now, but I'm worried about scaling that to a harder level. It would just become impossible pretty quick. Perhaps we could do with the cars moving a little bit faster as well. Let's try doing that. Let's just try 4. See what it looks like. It's not actually that bad. Because I'm going to come up with a way of making them scroll off the edge soon, don't worry. But that's going to involve me changing my double buffering code, so it's something I'll do. Make Mikey a bit slower as well, yeah, I will do. I was just wondering if 6 or 8, I mean 4 or 6, I think it's going to have to be 4. Otherwise I've got to adjust some code a little bit. But 4 should be safe. Oh, that's tough now. I like it though. Of course I can adjust the collision so like, to make it fairer, you know, your body, only parts of your body will connect. Look at this big emptiness. Perhaps 4 is a little bit brutal for the car speed. Maybe that's for the final level. I think 3 is going to be quite a good mix. Or about the best I could do, I could say. So the only other way of improving this game, well not the only other way, the only other way I can think of is getting this VSync down. If I put this down to 2 we're going to get glitches, but I believe we call it twice, we do look, just before drawing the game window and then just before doing everything else, just after clearing the window. But 2's going to break it. Well, it seems okay right now, but when we do the UI perhaps it might break. It's feeling kind of nice to play now. That is an improvement massively. What about them slow moving cars? What do they look like? Not too bad. Of course I could, if I have enough, if the processor can handle it, we could come up with a way of bit rolling them cars. We've done that before. I think you have to put pre-shifted in with that, really, though, don't you, to go right. Don't know. Oh, the bike got me. Perhaps it's about time I added where I've done the collision with the vehicles on the car, on the player. Let's add a way of pausing the game and reinitializing it with one less life. What am I doing? Forget what I'm talking about half the time. Right. So I'm looking for the collision. Yeah. I'll keep that there for now. How's best to do this? I could either, the two ways that are jumping straight out at me is I have a state already, or do I? I've got game state. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Well, like I say, there's two ways, probably three ways I can think of. One is to create another set of states. That would include having Mikey when he has skis. I'm sure I did already make it. We've got one. So I mean, I put player dead as 3. Why not? Let's just leave it. It goes a bit against convention, I think, that. Somewhere I'll be checking what state we're in then, for no ski and all that. It's up here. No, that's the vehicle. Vehicle collision. It's here, look. For some reason or other I removed it. Let's see if this now works still. Yes, it does. So this time, player dead is just another state. We might as well use that already. And we can just use another update routine for now. Not a whiskey. So we'll want to make that. Do I want it at the top or bottom? Let's just put it up here. It's easier for me right now. So really this thing, it could all be done in one routine without going through the update loop and without using a state. That was going to be my third suggestion when I was saying there's 3 ways, but I think this way suits it. It means that when we put it to dead, none of this stuff is going to happen for sure, you know, which is pretty good. It's handy. It means we don't have to reference a bool in any of here and check if we're dead or whatever. But the downside of this is it's going to happen every frame. You can't just say, you know, cash minus equals 10. That's going to be, you know, even if we had our score stuff working, that's going to make us lose 10 every frame. But I mean, of course, there's ways to only fire the code off once. I'm trying to think of the best way without making a bool. I'm sure there's a way. Well, there is a way. We'll just set the state to something else straight. So dead. Then we'll have another one, like waiting or something, where you'll have to press a key. It'll just so in dead we're going to reinitialize the player with 1 less life, and then immediately call waiting, and that'll be just him up the top left waiting for you to press a key. We might not even have to do that. We might just have to put him back to no ski. Cash is in the UI, which is a bit weird because it's really related to the player. Doesn't matter though. Luckily with cash, we're only interested in the 10. So compare 0. Jump Z. Game over. Screen. Compare 1. Well, no, not compare 1. We'll just decrease it by 1. Can load it straight back in. That's the cache sorted out. I said this the other day, but normally I think it's best to set the player's position in the level, have an offset for that, a constant for that, for this exact purpose. But it's 0, 0 anyway, to start off with. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to set it to 0, 0. I'm pretty sure you can just do that as well, but maybe I'm wrong with that. If it's bugging out, we'll have to try and remember to do that. So quite often I'd just have a function called init player and call that instead of doing all this state rubbish. It's already done and it fits in alright. This is the same thing as init player in a way, except for we're taking the cache off him. Other than moving him and deducting his cache, I think we can just load a no ski, load player state A, and it will just go back into no ski mode at that position with less cache. Now in the UI where the cache is I'll have a routine called deduct cache, and it'll just take 1 off that value. I'll try and make it now, but I've been having problems with it. I'll put it above the score. Later on I'll deal with if you can go up to 100, because as Moz was saying, you can earn cash somehow by getting a certain amount of points or something. So eventually I will make it so you can go up to, you can add cash over 100, but for now we'll just remove 1 from cash. In fact, we've just done that, haven't we? We have actually. Yeah, we have. Let's leave it there then. Sod it. Um, in that case, it's ready to go. We just need to call that. We just need to set the player to dead when he collides. So as I say, this is going to happen every frame, but it's not, luckily. Yeah, so we'll detect a collision, change his state to dead. Eventually I'll change that name to hit by car or something like that, hit, because there'll be a different message on the screen depending how you die. But it's going to change it to dead. I mean, really, that one frame when he's dead, we don't want to do all this. But let's not worry about that. It'll go through all that. He'll be dead. So it won't do that. It'll go in here, call this, do that. It's changing the player's state. There's nothing left anywhere of that. So it'll return here, go back, and bang. I can't see how that doesn't work. We should now already be able to just lose a life. Obviously, you'd be better off putting a death sound in here or something. Because I remember with the sounds I created, it actually pauses the game for you while the sound plays, so you could pause it for whatever length of time you wanted by just playing the sound of that length. But there's going to be no break. I suppose I could just put like a load of halts in here, just for now. Just a short break that should be, shouldn't it? I should have said, oh, it's working. It's working, but it's detecting collisions all the time. Let's not even put any halts in there a sec. Whoa. It's something to do with the movement actually. I can move down like, as soon as I move right. Huh. I'm sure I sorted the collision out as well. But let's have a check. I'll just comment it out. Still doing it. So we're setting it to dead then. That's weird because it's commented out. What else could it be? 1, 2. Oh, so I can go down. If I hit a car, I do die at least. I managed to get over there. So it definitely kills you when you get hit by a car, which is a good sign. What did I do? Aha, that's what it is, isn't it? It was like that guy who knew a lot what we was talking about yesterday was saying. It can fall back out of these with return, and A can be corrupted to the point where that happens to be true. So the only quick way I can think of is either pushing. I'm not sure what's better, pushing, popping, or loading again. I'm just going to go with loading. So I believe that will fix it. No, it doesn't. How very odd. I knew the cash wouldn't go down. Yo, gnarly. Good to meet you, man. I'm struggling here because I've just added this dead state just to do that and then change the state back to no ski. But for some reason, if I move right, it thinks you die. I can go down all day till I hit a car. And you see it went pink, so that's when the actual collision occurs. So it's nothing to do with the collision, it's just something to do with the state. Just a stupid thing here, but I'm going to try putting that on the top. Just see if that changes anything. Nah. If I just comment that out, I can move. Oh, I can't move. Well, I could a minute ago. Give me a sub for some tech help. I can't actually take subs, but thank you anyway. I'll try and help you if I can. What do you need? Don't know why that's not working anyway. I'm struggling here with this simple little thing. I did say about if I get bugs, try that, but I don't think it's anything to do with that either. When it sets it to dead, here, that's all the way up here. Maybe if I just move that to the bottom, might help. Nah, it ain't helped at all. Don't think it has got anything to do with collision. There shouldn't be any way for that to get called now. Oh wait, I need to go down there. Still, what's going on with that? What could be causing that? The hell? I'm just gonna try something stupid and just put the character start at 4, and then when he dies, I'll actually set him to 8 on the X. Why did he start? Why did he start at 0? No, nothing keeps me down, Coda Mick. Although it's not going to be too much longer. This it was meant to be just a short stream. But look, I'm stuck over here. It's like almost like it's not saving now. It's not like, oh, do you see what the problem is? It's down here. Look, I'm compiling and then invoking the wrong file. Put a flipping hashtag after it. God, I've just butchered my code as well. Let's compile this and see what happens. Alright, I can move freely now. When I die, do I die? Come on, Carl, where are you? Just walking around, it's like the day after tomorrow now. Oh, I'm dead, but it didn't move me anywhere. What that's done is change the state, but of course I don't go into the update state here. You know, I don't, in the update method, I don't do anything when I'm in that state. Wait. Alright, let's try and set it back to 0 now. Although 4 was quite cool. Let's just go for 4. I'll make a constant for it later if I like it. If it's not going to be 0. Oh, it needs to be facing down as well. I need to initialize this the way he faces. I think I'll just do that here in this case. Sometimes I have a state, you know, a constant in the level for it. I think I'll just put him facing down here. There we go. I'm feeling not having my lighter here though. So where that's gone. Right, so now he'll be facing down. My other way would have been much cleaner, but I can't be. I'm just too lazy. So I'm just gonna make. Why isn't he facing down right from the start? Actually, no, he should be. Oh, I just pressed up last time to make him face up. So that was too easy. We need to tweak that again. They're not spawning enough cars. Vehicle chance. It's in level perhaps. God, there's stupid things all over the place here. Alright, that's a bit better. Oh, that's too many cars, isn't it? That's the problem. Because they're not behaving properly as well, some of the cars. Oh, that's when they're going off the edge, I think. I can sort that out soon, actually, because I just need to add a little margin around my buffered window. But it's not something I can do on air because I don't know how to do it, and there'll probably be a bit of trial and error, and just stupid mistakes. I mean, this is just too many cars. No one could complete this. Oh, unless you're just patient enough to wait. I still got caught. Go, Mikey, go! Yeah. And oh, I managed to get out of there by pressing right. That's what. Oh, that's because in debugging I got rid of that code as well. Is that the road outside yours? Oh, can't get across. That's the problem when you add the def. Oh, I definitely need to make it less keen on the collision, give you a bit of leeway. Yeah, I have actually. I wish I could draw a squirrel. It'd be cool if this game was about a squirrel trying to cross the road to get a nut. Go, go, go. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm stuck in the hut now. That's what I wanted to check. I can only go left. So you actually have to go round like that to get to this side now. Like that. You go here, you're in there. Oh, no one's going to be winning this game. Probably put a chance at 210 for now and settle on that. Splat. I do need a dead animation, so it's just a splat of like a pizza on the road. That's another thing quickly I could try because I'm looking for simple stuff as usual. I was going to put just a bunch of halts in there and see if that gave a nice little pause when you die. Where was it? Player dead. With skitters above that, yeah, there we go. I think the game's running in 50 divided by 4, so what's that, 12 frames per second? So if I put like 12 of them, then it should be 1 second, I think. You should stay where you are for 1 second, then magically appear back in the pavement. What other colours are there for the border as well? I want to do something. Oh, it works, look, but look at that, what I've done with the glitch. Not sure if them cars completely fill out their sprite either. Seem to hit you a bit early. But I can easily tweak that. There's that offset in each one of the collision checks for different vehicles, like the different directions of vehicles. Shame that caused them glitches. Just out of interest, if I call my sync routine instead a bunch of times, what will that do? I think that will just be the same. Oh, no glitches. Alright. Again, I hate to repeat myself, but I know people don't hear every word I say. I can sort out the fact that they're colliding with you too early, really quickly. It's a case of changing one number, really, but what can I do right now? I think I just said what I was going to do a minute ago and then instantly forgot it. It's hard as nails, this game, I'm telling you. And then it just goes easy. That's what I don't like. Oh yeah, I was going to just literally just change the border while you're in that death state and then change it back. I changed it to red, innit? Gotta make I've only got 3 colours made. Track the number of spawn vehicles. Well, I can only spawn a finite number that I created. Show you. Here. So if you only wanted, say, 3 in one lane at most, then you could do that. I've allowed like what, 10 there? Or just under 10? But that's very rare. I guess I could just take that down, couldn't I? That would eliminate that sort of congestion problem a lot. But that's the maximum you can have in any level. I can't create these on the fly, really. But yeah, good point out. I've forgotten what I was just adding. I think, oh, the border, wasn't it? So I'll change it red when you're dead. in my I've got two constants files for some reason, but here's one that's about all games. Here's one that's about this game. So I'm gonna have one called like game border color. So that's what I want the color to be by default. Let's just say black. So now I don't need to cache that. Like I've just got a color that I know is my default background, or my default border, I mean. And then where's player level 1? There it is. So I set the border to red here. I may as well make a routine. Set border default. What did I call it? Game border color. Call that routine. Return. That's better. So now if I want to check anything as well, I mean this is being used to illustrate you're dead. But if I did want to check something, I can just use that little trick now, can't I? So I'm not sure if black border was the best choice. It looks a little bit strange. Striking, but straight. And there you go. It's too quick though. Maybe I'm getting more frames per second than I think. Oh, of course I changed it to that then. Let's try that. I bet that causes glitches now. Okay. I mean, for something that took 2 seconds to write, it works pretty well. These glitches on the left side of the screen are just where the car hits the right side. I could get rid of that right now by decreasing the max X by 1, but that will make the game look a bit worse. But for temporary, it's going to be okay. I mean, it's fine for the bikes, but actually the cars are still too big. It needs to go down 1 more. Yeah, as you see, the bikes look like they finish a bit early, but now we don't get that bugging out on the left. So my challenge for my own coding, I think, is to have the edge overlap, somehow in the memory, but does not be drawn to the buffer. When the buffer pulls the code, the bits out to draw, it just doesn't select them bits. Maybe I could colour. If I colour in the player, I've got to colour in all the sprites, because otherwise, when I walk over the car, it's going to go a different. That spot will go a different colour. Every time a car drives over it, it'll change that colour. Whoa, they seem to increase when you die. Oh, see that? There's elements of fun in this game. It can be tweaked, hopefully, and be made fun. And the skiing was always the best bit. Ah, I don't think we were going skiing much in this version. I think I'll wrap the video up pretty soon. The reason being, I'm just not thinking of anything I can do quickly. When I next come online, I'll do the colouring of the sprites online. But I'm hoping that I'll already have fixed this double buffering. I mean, I just stated how it needs to work. It just needs to have extra space in it. So imagine my window width is 24. That's fine for the buffer, for the actual window. But my buffer width will be 20, either 28 or 26, depending on what I care about. But 26 would only give me one either side, one cell. To do a truck properly, you need like 7 cells. But of course, we can just cut it off halfway through. It's fine. But like I say, yeah, so the buffer width will be 26, probably 28 actually. Therefore this will have to be a bit bigger. But I'm pretty sure that's all it needs, and then I just have to add 2 to this offset or something. I'm really quite sure I can do it, but definitely not live because I'll muck it up. But yeah, so I'm going to do that away from the scenes, and then come back on, colour the sprites in. Hopefully tomorrow. I mean, I doubt in the day. I'm back to work, but in the evening. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone. I'll get out of here now. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your night. It's getting late, or it might be early where you are, because we've got people all over the world here. See you again soon, Microman. Thank you, mate. Catch you all soon.